Hello, I'm Eric Hurst from trainingforclimbing.com, and today I'm going to tell you a bit about training on a treadwall. This Brewers Ledge Core Pro treadwall is one of the most important training tools in our gym, as it allows us to train strength, power, and endurance, as well as work on our movement skills and climbing economy. But effective treadwall training isn't just a matter of climbing until you get pumped. Getting the most out of your treadwall demands intelligent use of a variety of training protocols that target a specific physiological constraint and energy system. Now, in this video, I will detail 3 proven ways for training your climbing endurance, and then in a separate video, I'll show you a few ways to train climbing-specific strength and power using the treadwall. So let's get started with the first endurance training protocol. It's called aerobic intervals. Developing a strong, climbing-specific aerobic energy system is essential to improving as a route climber. And you might be surprised to learn that developing a strong aerobic system will also accelerate your recovery between boulder problems. So training aerobic endurance is important for a rock climber, but it's tricky and many climbers get it wrong. Effective aerobic interval training on a treadwall is all about getting the intensity right. Your climbing should only be moderately difficult with no crux moves and only a light forearm pump. On a scale from 1 to 10, your climbing intensity should remain between a 4 and a 7, and you should only get a light, fleeting forearm pump. Therefore, you'll want to use mostly large handholds and climb at a slow, comfortable pace with lots of arm shaking that keeps the blood flowing. The protocol that I recommend is to climb for 2 to 3 minutes and then step off the wall and rest for a minute or so before beginning your next climbing interval. If you're new to training, then just do 3 or 4 aerobic intervals. However, advanced climbers can do up to 10 of these 2 to 3 minute climbing intervals. Now, again, I can't stress enough the importance of keeping your climbing intensity very moderate. If you develop a sick forearm pump or get out of breath, then you're definitely not training the aerobic energy system in an effective way. The next endurance training method is 30-30 intervals. This is a classic 4x4 training scheme, and it's one of the best ways to train up your power endurance for bouldering and sport climbing. Here's how to do it. This protocol involves doing 4 sets of 4 30-30 intervals. That is, you will climb hard moves on relatively small holds for exactly 30 seconds, and then rest for exactly 30 seconds before launching into your next climbing interval. Do 4 of these 30-30 intervals and then take a 5 to 10 minute rest before commencing with your next set of 4 intervals. Now continue in this manner for a total of 4 sets, although advanced climbers may want to do as many as 6 sets. This is a pumpy workout, and the climbing intensity has to be high. It should be around an 8.5 or 9 on a climbing intensity scale of 1 to 10. I developed the 45-20-45 protocol to mimic the common sport climbing situation of needing to do 2 hard crux sequences in a row with only a brief recovery shakeout in between. The training goal here is to climb on the smallest holds possible, making lots of big, powerful arm movements, and continue for 45 seconds. Then, using the treadwall's auto-lock feature, pause on a large handhold and shake out for 20 seconds before commencing with another 45 seconds of near maximal climbing. Next, step off the wall for a 2-minute rest, but don't rest sitting down. You can accelerate recovery by shaking your arms and taking slow, deep belly breaths. After the 2-minute rest, launch into your second 45-20-45 interval, which, combined with the first interval, makes up one interval group. In doing the 45-20-45 protocol, you really want to try hard. Shoot for an intensity of 9 out of 10. Advanced climbers can do up to 4 groups, and consider wearing a 10 or 20 pound weight belt for the first interval of each group. Well, that does it for this training video. I hope you enjoyed it. To learn more about treadwalls, visit treadwall.com. And for more training tips, check out my website, trainingforclimbing.com.